Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Falling Over Books. For today's video, I am talking about winter/holiday reads. So this is going to kind of be like another discussion video where I just share some books that remind me of wintertime or the holiday season, etc. And I want you guys to comment in the comments some books that remind you of the similar time. Oh, and for today's holiday earrings, I just have these little red sparkly bells. They're super cute. I just love them. So when I was coming up with books for this video, I realized I don't read a lot of books that remind me of Christmas. I have books that remind me of winter, which I'm going to mention, but like I don't have a specific book where I go and look at and be like, yeah, that reminds me of Christmas time. Like I don't have a book that's like that. A book that I want to read is the anthology that like a lot of YA authors put together. I'll put a picture here. I can't remember what it's called. I want to read that. I need to read that at some point. I think it's been out for like 2 or 3 years already. But I need to read that. I'm sure that would remind me of Christmas time, but I don't have any other books. They all just remind me of winter. So the first book that reminds me of winter is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I can't remember if this book itself takes place in the winter. I feel like it takes place in the fall and in the winter, and it kind of reminds me of both. I read this like in October, like 2 years ago, I think, and it definitely reminds me of fall and winter, and I'm just like, this has such a like atmospheric feel to it that I'm just like, yes, that is winter and fall. I kind of feel like I should reread this because I don't really remember like everything, but it's very descriptive, very over the top, and just so literature, if that makes sense. Like it's so rich in words that it's just such a beautiful and amazing book. I absolutely love this book, and yeah, this reminds me of winter 100%. Next is a trilogy, which you're going to see coming from a mile away, and that is The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons. This whole trilogy reminds me of winter, specifically the first book. Yeah, this trilogy is just very wintry to me. So we have The Bronze Horseman, Tatiana and Alexander, and then The Secret Garden. I can't remember if these two take place in the winter. I feel like Tatiana and Alexander does, but I think The Secret Garden takes place more in like spring and summer. But it's been ages since I've read these books, so I actually don't really remember the seasons in each of them. But the first one, it definitely reminds me of winter, and I think I also read this in like end of December, beginning of January, so it has that feel to it. This next trilogy is probably one that gives you kind of the same vibes as it does for me, and that is the Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy series. There is a fourth book, but these specifically remind me of winter, by Maggie Stiefvater. So the first book is Shiver, the second book is Linger, and the third book is Forever. Yeah, these ones totally remind me of winter. I think I actually read these in the winter time, but yeah, these just follow like werewolves. So obviously they shift in the winter and they stay werewolves in the winter, and then in the summer they become human or something like that. It's been a while since I've read these as well, but I just remember like feeling like I wanted to wrap myself up in a blanket, have some hot chocolate, and sit in front of like a fire. These felt like that a lot for me, so these are definitely some good winter books. And the last trilogy that reminds me of winter is the Canon Chronicles by Amanda Hocking, which is the spin-off of the Trill trilogy. Obviously these covers look literally like winter and Christmas, so I mean that kind of helps. They're very like atmospheric just by the covers. So the first book is Frostfire, the second book is Ice Kiss, and the third book is Crystal Kingdom. I remember this first book really feeling like winter for me. I can't remember if I felt like winter with these, but I feel like maybe the second one. But yeah, definitely the first one was just like giving me all of the cold vibes. Not because it's like a cold book, but whatever, you get what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, those were some books that remind me of winter / the holiday season. Let me know some books that remind you guys of the holidays / winter time. I'd be curious to know because I want to read more Christmas-y books. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below for me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.